Hey girls. What are you up to? Where are you going?
They don't know, do they?
No. Guess what I forgot to do? Yeah, the brakes on this car stick if it gets wet. It's usually a problem in the winter.
Yeah.
This June so far has not been particularly brilliant. Anyway.
Continue a quarter of a mile to the end of the street, then turn right.
We're on our way to Wroxeter, a Roman town.
Yeah, it was the 4th largest Roman town in England after London, Colchester and Verulamium, aka St Albans.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went years ago, didn't we? But
Yeah.
I just fancy going back.
Don't think we filmed it, do we?
No, it's when we came with Bonnie, so it's 2013.
Oh, right.
So all I do with Mrs. Satnag is I just typed WROX.
Turn right onto Horton Crossroads.
And she says we'll be there at 10:10.
Okay.
Opens at 10. So I think dogs are allowed. I think when we came with Bonnie, she was sort of in her last year, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She didn't want to go walking about. So we're going right here.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right onto B5062.
Okay.
Car coming.
Yeah, see it.
At the roundabout, take the first exit to A49.
Alright, back on the A49 then.
In 1.5 miles, keep right on A49.
Oh, damn it, T. Let me jump.
She's barking at.
Yeah, so you want to go to Salop
In
Leisure.
2.5 miles, turn right onto B4380.
This is Attingham.
Quite a bridge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know one next to it?
Been up there, haven't we, before? Looking for that abbey. I think we went there once, didn't we? And was it closed or something?
No. I think we went to that abbey the same time as we came here all those years ago.
Turn right onto B4380.
All right.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right onto the road.
There we are. Coaches.
There's coaches there.
Yeah, good part of the van there, couldn't we?
Yeah, we did come in the van.
Oh.
Well, not the current van, but did
No.
come in a van.
Yeah, pretty big car park. No, it's free to members, of course. Part of a Roman city. Life in the prosperous Roman city of Wroxeter revolved around its great public buildings. 1800 years ago, where you stand, was a bustling intersection at the centre of the city of Vericonium. That's Wroxeter. Ahead was a public bathhouse complex where Wroxeter's people enjoyed a taste of Roman luxury, shopped in an exclusive food market. And across the street was the Forum, which brought Roman trade and politics to the region. Large townhouse is a replica of just one of hundreds of homes that once filled the city. These buildings offer a glimpse into the daily lives of the people who once lived there.
It was quite a place, wasn't it?
As you can see.
We're only sort of standing there, so there's been a huge bit behind
yeah,
us.
we're just in that
area.
That bit. Wow. The people of Wroxeter looked after their minds and bodies at the bathhouse. Romans were devoted to communal bathing, attending the baths daily. Public bathhouse offered more than just good hygiene. It was a community centre, a place of education, an office and a shopping centre all in one. You're standing in the bathhouse basilica. The roof stood 18 metres above ground, providing room to exercise, protected from the weather, and vendors operating in booths sold cures and treatments.
It's quite some place, wasn't it?
I mean, how high that must have been as
I
well.
know.
Well, 59 feet high.
Wow.
The wealthiest had private baths, others had limited access to washing and exercise. Public baths were available in every Roman town and village, offering cheap access to the essential facilities. People relaxed, did business, or caught up with friends at a leisurely pace. Bath might last for hours. The bathhouse was the centre of Roman life. Replica jade and shale bangles. Evander's from Greece misses the warmth. Many people come to see Evander in the basilica for medical treatment. So the Romans suffered from many of the illnesses and injuries we do today in the Baths Basilica. In the Baths Basilica, the people of Wroxeter could visit a doctor or a witch looking for cures.
So if you've got toothache, remove the tooth.
There you go.
Yeah, that's obvious. Or wear a tooth.
Well, we could do that.
Wear a charm.
That'd be less painful.
Yeah. Stomachache, drink a potion. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. Or eat a cabbage.
Eat a cabbage.
Eat a cabbage,
right,
yeah.
okay.
And this bit of wall up here is the oldest remaining wall, Roman wall, still standing.
Yes.
Seven metres high.
23 feet, yeah. Large gap was where the doors through to the bathing suite once stood. They're there.
Square holes allowed wooden scaffold beams to be laid through the wall.
You see how they used to sort of build the walls, didn't they? They used to put
Yeah.
these tiles in.
Yeah, that's the tiles that they used. Communal bathing was an essential daily experience for all Romans. Roman bathing relied on rooms at different temperatures. So you're standing in the unheated room where bathing began and ended. Beyond was a room for being oiled before passing into the warm and hot rooms. Floors of these rooms no longer exist, so you're looking at the basement. Stacks, pile A, raise the floor to the level you're standing at, creating a cavity for the circulation of hot air. Roman medical professionals thought regular bathing was essential for good health. They also prescribed regular regimes of warm, hot and cold baths to treat a variety of illnesses. All Romans, even the enslaved, used the baths. There was a strict hierarchy governing their use. The poor bathed earliest, followed by the wealthy women, before the wealthiest men arrived in the early afternoon when the baths were at their warmest. No misogyny there at all. Easy to lose some of the things they were wearing, so this was a ring that was found, a large copy of an intaglio depicts a lion with its prey, the replica ring and inset intaglio show the size of the original piece. Okay. Time to get clean. Young girl is a slave working in the bathhouse. Take the plunge. No, I'm not going to help Rufus get clean. This is the main bathing suite. Each room of the bathing suite was set at a different temperature. Once undressed, bathers entered the frigidarium, followed by the anointing room, where their skin was rubbed with oil. They then had the chance to either head for the steamy heat of the calderum or the dry, hot heat of the sudatorium. Here in the floor was very hot, so bathers wore wooden sandals to protect their heat. Protect their feet
from the heat.
From the heat.
Must have taken hours to go through all those different rooms.
Oh yeah. But I suppose it's important social activity as well.
Yeah.
This area was transformed by the Roman invasion. Lands around Wroxeter have been farmed intensively since 1500 BC, when the people living in small farmsteads. In AD 47, the Roman army conquered the Kornovi, who controlled the area. They attacked and burned their stronghold on the hill known as the Reconstructed behind us as part of their rapid conquest.
There it is again. We could see that from the site, couldn't we?
Although Roman military veterans had powerful roles in the city, the Roman invasion did not mean a wholesale influx of people from the rest of the empire. Some of the Kornovi helped to establish the new city and came from the surrounding area to live in it. The Balnita was in charge of daily operations. Some of the staff were paid servants, others were slaves, and managed the cloakroom and washed and cleansed and massaged bathers. Perhaps the dirtiest job was to work in the furnaces. The main bathing suite comprised of 3 furnaces, and you're standing in front of the location of one of them. 2 more were added when the baths were extended. Right. Well, blimey. During a peal of baths, the patrons of the baths will use this area to exercise. The baths are enclosed by a wall to the right for sitting, walking and exercising in good weather. The Romans enjoyed boxing, wrestling and weightlifting before heading into the bathing suite. In about AD 200, a new warm room to our left was added to increase the capacity of the baths. Romans bathing had enthusiastically been adopted. Later, the basilica was resurfaced, bathhouse walls were strengthened and new furnaces added. So the maintenance team kept the baths functioning well into the 4th century, even while other buildings such as the Forum were allowed to degrade. And what you've got here is a swimming pool. It was created when the baths first opened, but was abandoned and filled in not long after the baths because it was, for too much of the year, it was too chilly for outdoor bathing.
Yeah.
Welcome to Britain. Dinner plans. A food market was an essential part of the baths complex. Here, expensive local produce and imported wines could be brought bought by the most well-off residents. The wealthy patrons visiting the baths in the afternoon. A trip to the bathhouse preceded the main evening meal. People made plans for dinner parties while bathing and sent their slaves to buy food in the nearby market. In the centre of a busy city, a wide range of duties were performed by enslaved people, such as working in the baths, carrying the bags of their masters and mistresses while shopping. They might have also run some of the stalls in the market for the merchants. Marcellin sells the most expensive food and drink. Lucius, a retired army veteran, is selling bread that his wife bakes at home using grains he grows on his small farm. You know, some of the things that you could buy at the market.
You've got to decide if she's going to make that meal, what the ingredients she needs and
Yeah.
how much it will cost.
Okay, I'll do that later. I might just buy a ready meal.
So these here were shops, mostly selling drink and cooked food, because not all of Wroxeter's residents had cooking facilities at home. After bathing, those not hosting or attending an evening meal at a townhouse would meet their friends and enjoy a night of eating, drinking and playing games. Shared dining experiences were important for the feeling of community within a city. They called them pubs back then, eating pies and peas and getting infested with fleas.
Sounds ideal. The impressive remains of the bathhouse wall, known as the Old Work, have enticed visitors to Wroxeter for centuries. Antiquarian Thomas Wright excavated the old work between 1859 and 1867, where he uncovered the remains of the baths. His sensationalist accounts of the site inspired tourists from across the country to visit. Between 1912 and 1914, J.P. Bush Fox, inspector of ancient monuments, excavated a row of small strip houses that was later used as a model of the replica townhouse and contained a small private bathing suite, mosaic floors and painted walls. At Vericon today, the village anvil rests on a Roman base, and in a garden may be seen a bower with pillars for its stay that anciently in Basilica had place. Right, just across the road, we've got the replica houses. These columns survive from the Forum, Wroxeter's most important public building. The ground Forum occupied almost an entire city block. Its monumental architecture proclaiming Wroxeter's status as a seat of regional government. Periodic markets were held within the large courtyard, selling goods made in Wroxeter but imported from the rest of the empire. The Cornovi ran their affairs according to Roman administrative practices. Records of taxes are held in the Forum, along with the city's treasurer and elected magistrates dispense justice in its basilica. Daily attendance at the Forum was compulsory for the powerful and ambitious. It gives you an idea of the size of it. Many of the residents of Wroxeter lived in style. This replica of a Roman townhouse was based on an elite home excavated in the early 1900s, constructed using 6 modern-day builders using tools and materials known to the Romans. It sits on a platform so as not to disturb the archaeology of the city's Forum below. Surveys of the remaining buried architecture have shown that over 100 similar houses existed in Wroxeter, particularly high density for a city in Roman Britain. The families who owned them probably made their money from farming, reflecting the lucrative nature of the surrounding countryside. A typical Roman house consisted of ranges of rooms around a courtyard. The family entertained in lavishly decorated reception rooms and enjoyed the luxury of a private bathing suite. Artisans and traders rented out small cubicles facing the street. Wroxeter was controlled by families that lived in the large townhouses like this. Oh. So this was a shop. Have you got any bread?
I haven't got anything actually, unfortunately. It's got DME on the top, is that?
Don't know. Builders?
Or it's a Roman numbers from when it was built.
Okay. Go in here, pups. Oh,
Start her off again.
all right, son, just trip. Puppy. Right, puppy. Quite high, weren't they? Yeah, it's showing how they did the walls, isn't it? So there was sticks in there and then plaster on the outside of it.
And then some of this has got like bricks in it, hasn't it?
It's like, well, the mud bricks, I think, aren't they?
I think so. Or clay.
Yeah, this is a private space, often had small rooms used for sleeping, studying and private meetings. Roman beds made with decorative headboards. In a typical townhouse of this period, it would have been covered with feather-stuffed mattresses and expensive woolen blankets. Only those with money and status would enjoy the luxury of having a dedicated room for sleeping. Ooh. Mosaic on the floor. They had quite a view, didn't they? The surrounding countryside. Nice little garden. Wouldn't mind this myself.
No, it's quite nice. I mean, I think the walls in the rooms would have been more painted. You know, 'cause I remember that from Pompeii.
Yeah.
That you had all sort of pictures all on the wall.
You could do with a drop of paint now, couldn't it?
Yeah, a few little cracks.
Mrs. Satnag's at it again. We're off to Ironbridge, and I think it started heading in the wrong direction. So this road here seemed like a good idea.
Yeah. Yes. I don't think it's used very much. Got a thing, no
In a quarter of a
HGVs.
mile, turn left onto B4380, then take the first right.
Don't want to meet anyone.
No. Get a nice clean of me underside.
Very pretty weed just there.
Wroxeter Hotel.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right onto B4380. Turn right onto B4380.
Oh, great, we're going now. Missed the turn in there.
Well, got that tiny little
Yeah,
road there.
yeah, it was
Kidding
like a-
me.
Donkey track, wasn't it?
Turn left onto Bilwas Road.
Oh, Puma there. Oh,
Oh yeah.
looking a bit sad. Ironbridge. Parking to the right here.
There's road ahead closed.
That was handy.
Yeah, car park's up there.
In a quarter of a
Sorry?
mile,
I don't think it
a
is
right
closed,
hand
that road. It's
Ironbridge
just a.
on the right.
There is a car park just up there,
Okay, Dizzy.
not up here. Just says road ahead closed and seems to be open. Keep seeing a load of those signs, don't we?
Yeah. Is it?
It's where it says short stay.
Okay.
Right.
To one over there.
It's a bit tight in there.
Not for a little thing.
Watch his wing mirror here.
He was way above me. Yeah, £3 for 3 hours. Probably won't need 3 hours. A bit tight in that car parking space, but there we go.
Right. Come on, T.
We'll go down to the gorge. There's the bridge. I just spent ages trying to work out when this bridge was erected.
I suppose we could have just Googled it, really.
Well,
couldn't
we did. Yeah. So 1779, that bridge. So yeah, we're at Ironbridge. There's loads of museums to visit here. I don't think we're going to get time this afternoon, but we could do the Museum of the Gorge. Just looking at this sign up here, see if we can
Yeah.
see it. Yeah, a little bit busy in the toll museum there, so we're going to go across the Museum of the Gorge, but they're free. I was thinking you had to pay. Dogs are allowed in the other one, so
Yeah, not allowed in the toll house, are they? Because
No.
it's carpeted.
I smell food as well.
Yeah, I could do with a drink, to be honest.
You want a coffee?
Yeah.
We'll get a coffee then. Quirky little shop here. Ice cream for dogs here, perhaps. Blimey, more trinkets here than there was in your mum's house. Little houses, little pottery houses. Go on, puppy. Go on, nice
The
idea.
path runs out here.
Sorry? No. Former warehouse. So yeah, you can see a lot of like railway tracks down there as well. Dogs can go in here, can't they? Is what you said, dogs can go in here,
Yeah.
didn't they? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Go on then, pups. In you go. Good.
There's a thing all about it here.
What?
There.
Oh, I walked straight past there, haven't I? All about conserving the building. Come and sit next to the teddy bear. Come on, do a little selfie, a little photo. In the Crystal Works soft drinks factory. Huh.
Large batteries for wireless radios. Like that giant one they used to have to have.
Yeah. These are like wagon ways, I think, aren't they, these? You can see the wagon over here. Yeah, that's where we were, up there. So right at the top of the arch is the flooding in 1795.
Wow.
That's unbelievable. Looks as peaceful as anything at down there. Huh. We'll have a little explore up here. Well, I did anyway. Jenny said, I'm not going up there.
Well, it looks a bit misty. I'm thinking of Tara. She is tiring.
A little bit of a climb up here. But, yeah, beautiful up here. House up there, Joe.
Billy Wright.
Legendary football captain of England and Wales, lived and grew up here.
Not England and Wales, England and Wolves.
Billy Wright, legendary football captain of England and Wolves.
That's when Wolves used to win all the titles.
Go on, me and Poppy are going to go up here, aren't we, Pops? I think Tara's struggling a bit. Come on, let's get up here. Come on then.
Isn't it? Just wait.
God, it's quite hard on the knees, this is.
Wait.
Blimey, that's a long way down. Come on, Poppy, let's get up to the top. Go on, have a look in here then. Oh, wow. Go on. Go on, just have a quick look here. This way, babe. There's the Ironbridge itself. And that's the church you can see. So what's down here? Ooh, what's down here, Bess? Wait a minute. Oh, right, okay. Right, just get hold of these. That's it. Might be the graveyard, Pops. Go on. Yep, little Ryker. I haven't seen them in the flesh. Yeah, very nice. The beast. Very nice. Right, just going to head back to the campsite. So the next video you'll see will be us heading for
Pandy.
Pandy in
Pandy
Wales.
near Abergavenny
Yeah.
in Wales.
I enjoyed a little trip to Ironbridge. It's been good.
Bliss Hill is up that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Left. Came out the car park.
Yeah, no, done Bliss Hill.
At the roundabout, take the third exit to Madeley Road.
Let's just go up there. One.
Hmm?
No, round
Round here.
and up here.
Okay.
So I think it's the way we came in,
No, it's not.
isn't it?
No, we came in along by the river there. Yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. That's the only problem with this site.
Oh, they're very infrequent.
They're freight trains mainly, aren't they?
Yeah.